What's up, guys, and welcome back. I'm having a really nice session so far. We are at the final table in a $10 hyper here. Only 5 left, 1k on top. Right now we are guaranteed $320. Super tiny stack, but it's hyper. Everything can change if you run good or bad, you never know. This one is the direct bubble. I think one player needs to bust and then we are ITM. I think around $44 guaranteed. Okay, not too bad. Very similar here. 2 players need to bust and we get 144. It's all bounty hunters except for the hyper here. Hopefully we see a call. Is it that guy? No, he's someone else. Russia, and Netherlands. Yeah. This is interesting. You could make a case for 3-betting light, but I'm not doing it, I guess. I want to preserve my stacks. It's kind of too obvious. It's such a good spot, though. And with him as a reshove stack, I think it's... I think I still have to do it. It looks stronger with him possibly reshoving here. I'm not sure about the sizing. Against a good player, I would go bigger here. Not sure about this one. Let's hope it works. But Queen 8, gonna mark it. It's a direct bubble now. Yeah. I wanna jam this. Actually, is jamming the right thing, or would just min clicking it back be better? I mean, I'm jamming ace king here, checks and stuff. There's 34k in the pot. Kind of borderline play. Whew. Oh, fuck. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassingly good flop. But I really think he would throw away 10s here. Okay, nice hold. I don't know. Really borderline play. Damn it. I should probably listen a little bit more to my gut here. Like the logic said, it's a great spot for him to light 4-bet. He has a ton of folds if I jam. My gut didn't say that, and it's gut usually it's not. Okay, good luck here. I have to call this, especially as the tiniest stack. I wouldn't say gut is like not a valid source of information, so to speak. Wow, can we please? That's fantastic. Because it's usually some knowledge, but you're not consciously aware where it's coming from. So it can be a valuable source. And given ICM, and given not a great gut feeling, and given the fact that he still can, even though his stats are all over the place, as they should be as the big stack, just the fold against the 4-bet here, I think, is better. And even the light 3-bet here, like I said, that's the problem. The only problem is if I light 3-bet this, while knowing that it's the perfect 4-bet spot here and then don't follow through on shoving, making myself very exploitable. So, but I think I just want to avoid the spot and just accept that he is in a position to make these plays and not be bothered by it and not trying to take what I perceive as tiny edge. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it was a great play. Was super lucky again. Of course, this shove here and the flop probably made me on average like $500 or something. Yeah, with bounty value and ICM value, probably around that, maybe more, not much more, I think, but What the heck, bro? Okay, happy folding here. Hopefully you have a bust. And against the sizing, I'm actually folding the 10s. Might seem very nitty. That's unfortunate. Please hit the 10 or the king. Ah, thanks. Finally a money bump. Was about time. $400, $450 guaranteed. Next bump is 160 and something. Pretty huge. Folding 4 deuce. Queen 6 under the mug. Hypervariance is just crazy, but I don't know how I made the final table here with 800 players. And we're in the money here. Really great session again. It's not even a long session, it's like 1.5 or 2 hours. 2 hours probably now. King deuce folding. I don't know what's my bottom range here. Maybe king 8 suited, but even though king 8 suited is very close. King 9 suited, I'm 95% sure it's a good shove. King 8 not sure. King 10 100%. On a direct bubble. Yep, not much again I can do here. I hope he holds. I want to have him covered. Big bounty. I think 10-9 makes for a good shove here. He shouldn't call too crazy wide because, oh no, of course he has to call ace 10. That sucks, just a cooler, but I mean, we had some luck before. That's not a 9, so GG. Massive shove here, I'm folding this. GG, 445, doesn't feel too great, but that's just always the case in poker. If you don't finish top 3, top 2 first. I think my 10-9 shove is very reasonable here. Definitely top of his range, the ace 10. Kind of unlucky, especially that he had one of our outs, the 10, blocked. Yeah, money bumps here are not so relevant again, but bounties are, and chipping up is. I can increase the size of this one. I think that's the most interesting now. Bounties are gonna be massive here. $125. Pretty nice. Definitely a standard button open here. Sometimes you can flat this, I think it's not too bad. Queen 10, just mucking this. Bottom range for a call might be queen jack suited here. King 10 suited. King queen is already strange. King queen off, I mean. Probably a call still. Massive all-in on the bubble. Check 5. Am I calling? I think I'm calling him for the $125 thing. I think he's shoving a lot of hands we have live cards against. Not too many, but starting from ace 10, maybe even ace 9 suited. I'm gonna take my spot here and raise this, even though I know he knows. Probably taking it a lot. Nice. Bubble breakdown. Oh, I've never seen that, but it's interesting. Short stacks. That's pretty cool. So we have a lot of 10 big blind stacks. I wonder if this is a call when if he jams with 9-8. Gonna fold against him. I don't think he does this too often light, maybe sometimes, but not often enough to profitably jam this. Yeah, it's kind of slow, 3 tables. Maybe I'm checking if I can register another one, which will give us some action. There are 2 interesting tournaments starting right now. Both are great. I think I can defend this. Getting a great price if I hit like 2 pair, straight draw, plus pair or something. Getting paid very well usually. But of course a lot of folds here too. I think this is just an open jam. Oh no, the bubble has passed. So I think it's a race. Just calling him, even though if he jams he has a great bounty, but my ace-5 is not strong enough. No, of course, just folding. You could debate, but I think this is not a call. If it's 6-5, probably calling. But bottom pair. So I can either start the $55, $54 Bounty Hunters Daily Main, which has a massive guarantee in the big field, or the $85 Bounty Hunter Deep Stack, similar to this one, and this one, and this one. I really like this format. Well, similar to these two. So this is a normal speed and not deep stack. Probably prefer the turbo, because I don't want to play for another 6 to 8 hours. What's the estimated time? Yeah, 8 hours 41, that's too much. But the one I just registered, average duration 4 hours 41, yeah. It's the main reason. The other one has a little higher value, because there's more fish, it's a lower buy-in, more players. Of course, variance is much higher, but should start in 1 minute. So we have a little bit more action. Kind of reasonable hands, except this one to see. Ace-5, yeah, it's just an open and only calling him. He's gonna jam some weaker hands, they both are, but there's nothing I can do here. Definitely has weaker jams. Good luck. That's a nice hand. But of course I'm expecting a ton of better hands to pop up here too. But odds are fantastic. Here it is, so let's reduce the size of this a little bit. Make everything a little bit bigger. Set versus set. 5-3, I'm folding. Just flatting for set hunter value. Ace-5. This is close, close, close. I'm having him covered and the big blind. Now I'm folding, of course, but considered jamming here. Problem is we're only getting called by better. Maybe some king queen, but I think it's a fold like 1 or 2 positions later, given the fact that we have 2 covered. Definitely a jam, but not in the position we had. Giving up the pocket fours here. Big blind. Ooh. Must be nice. Ace to suited. Bringing the c-bet here with the gut shot, folding to action, I think. Yeah, I'm folding this. Yeah, I think I have to give up here. Here's some flush draws, some bullshit stuff. But it's mostly kings and stuff that has a speed. Still sucks. Pot size river jam, very interesting here. It's a brutal call. If he had like, I don't know, 6-9 or something, I would understand more. It's kind of strange. Yeah. 6-5, wow. Crazy call. Really crazy call. I mean, he's unblocking the flush draws that I missed. He's also, well, yeah, he's also unblocking the flush draws, and here's the 10, so I like his jam bluff. Unlucky to run into a good bluff call, not good, but borderline good bluff catch hand, and with someone who really finds the call there. I think I'm gonna jam this. King 6 on the button, very close. Not sure if it's correct. I don't know. Defending my 6-4 off against big stack. Am I? Yeah, price is too good. Now it's easy fold. Hope he folds. I hope this is just trash, like Jack 8 offsuit or something. That he wants to go for the bounty. To 9, okay. GG, I guess. Okay, got a barrel down here. Okay, acceptable cash in this one, but nothing too crazy nice. Now I want to see the check raise again. Come on. He could be on some weaker flush draws. That's a really bad turn. Really bad. I expect him to flat a lot of Queen 10, King 10, Queen Jack hands. Still gonna bring a super tiny bet to hope. And the snap call. I think given that we blocked the flush draw and we might get him to fall some Jack 10, but mostly not. Against a jam. Gonna check if up here. I think there are better bluff candidates than ace-2 suited here. Wow, getting the immediate fold here. Blind versus blind. Surprising. Might also have the ultra nuts. So we busted one more. Anything to refill? Not too much interesting tournaments running right now. Speed Racer $10, late rack, why not? You always start with 10 big blinds, so I think I'm gonna do that. Hello? Huh, yeah. Can I register? For some reason I can't register the Speed Racer. No. What's going on? Okay. The money bumps here are not really relevant until the final table. I can 3-bet my ace-4 suited. Or just flat it. I think I want to keep the pot tiny. If someone re-raises, I still want to be able to call and see a flop, so I'm just calling this one instead of re-raising. I could bring in a 4-bet though. Yeah, he's a capable player, so I'm bringing in the 4-bet. Hoping to get folds, but also quite some playability post-flop. Defending Jack 9 here against big stack. Well, it's not a really big stack, but performs well enough. Call, call, call. Wow, 60 big blinds all in. Crazy. Wow! Wow, what the heck? That's a crazy good spot for him. It's 80% against 2. But it's a crazy loose call, I don't know. What the heck? How can you jam, 3-bet jam, 120 bigs? What? That's so spewy, holy shit. Are they good players? Oh, he's not, okay. He really is not. He's kind of borderline. That's unfortunate. I think the spot was good for a cold 4-bet. Wow, this chip lead. Holy moly. Incredible. Gonna squeeze this. He's stealing too much. calling his jam. I think, yeah. I hope he folds and he jams. Actually, I don't hate the jam from him. Probably flipping a lot. Some weaker pairs maybe. Ace 10 against open shove, 16 big blinds. Ugh. Gonna call this. And here on the spot we have to bring in the super dry board, the baby C bet. Wow, nice open shove aces. Fuck. Yeah, bet and give up. Okay, lucky here. Probably not re-entering now. Happy to see it go through. Wow, 278 big blind all in. My goodness. Oh, King 9 is so close. We are ahead of his range on average, but it's still risking 14 big blinds. I feel like he can be on so much ace X that we are. Good luck. I'm risking it. He might even call with worse here. Wow, we are ahead. Come on. No. Oh no. But it's still a super borderline call, so. But mega unlucky flop. Holy. What am I doing here? Did I open this? I think with second bottom pair I should bring in the pot bet. Unblocking the flush draws. He has some check 10 here sometimes, but what the heck is this? How can you bring up? Just fold. Again, the King 9, whew, very dicey. Like Jack 9 is definitely the bottom of his shoving range, which it's actually a good shove. I'm making a lot of plays today. I'm not too proud of. King 9. I think if you crush in the numbers, it's very likely a fold. Nice to have queens there. Luckily, we still have him covered. And okay stack. We're actually third in chips. Is that true? What? Now we are fourth. Are we? No, we still have him covered. Wow. Usually I'm always opening this, but here I'm hesitant with him, and they have 3 shove stacks. If he jams this, he actually has me covered probably by a hand full of chips. Let's see. No, I still have him covered by 100, like 98 chips or something. Whew. Okay. My God. Finds the call for the massive bounty. Yeah, that's a good call, I think. I hope he holds. Even though I would love to have a chance for his bounty, but we don't want him to double up. Nice. Wow, that bounty is so massive. Really need to knit it up now. 11 left. 12 left, huh? I thought it's 11. It's 11. Slow server. But another final table bubble. I mean, it's 143 players. That's tiny, but not super tiny. Suited 10x. I'm defending here. Just thinking about if I ever can find a 3-bet, but no. Just a very standard defend and a good flop. Can I find a raise here? Like top pair raises are not really my thing. But I think I want to do it. Too many turns that are difficult to play. He really doesn't have much here. That would have been a nice turn. But still not the best. Yeah, so close one. I don't like if he jams here, it's either a flush draw or a better hand, of course, but whew, 7-6 folding. Am I just jamming this? No, I want to give him a chance to. Wow, dream spot. Good flop, but not dream for him. That's a dream turn. No. What? Gonna open the other table. Oops, not here. Here. Not c-betting this. I'll have some pot control, some king x. I want to have some top pairs that I check back. I think this is fine. If it would be a heart, I would prefer the check back. Actually, I think I'm gonna bet very tiny here. Just to charge the flush draws. If I would block it with a hearts, I would just check. Of course, a very bad turn. He has a lot of flushes in this spot. Not too many other hands he has. Some ace-4 maybe. Some other king x. I don't know if I should even bring in this bet. Probably a bigger one makes more sense. Yeah, well, probably a bigger bet doesn't get value from jack 3 here. What happened the last hand? Probably calling the queen 9, but let's check. Okay. Yeah, check folding. Wow, what a small stack table. I want to sit there. I would have everyone covered on this table. First, second, third, all on my table. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. What? Is that fair? I don't know. Maybe it's fairer than having the big stack sitting with all the tiny stacks, but his stack is so crazy big. He has more chips than second to 7th place together. So I think he has more than half of all the chips left. Yeah, wow, way more. That's a crazy board. Very unlucky for him also. Okay, left with 0.2 big blinds, so we are at the immediate bubble almost directly after this hand. Oh, pocket kings. Yum, yum, yum. Gonna raise. I think I'm raising my pocket kings here very tiny. Some good players know this is not the worst 3-betting light thing. Because it looks so strong, but in this case it is strong. Yeah, I don't like the flatting with kings here, with aces, yes. But sometimes, maybe this would be one of the rare occasions where just flatting your kings isn't too bad. Getting all squeezes from him or jams from him. But then again, they know like my flatting range shouldn't be too loose, wide. Oh, he made a straight. So direct bubble time finally. Wow. That's so nice to have him covered. What a cooler river, but yeah. You should be wondering, like, what kind of bluff does he have here? Gonna call 4-3 suited if they both fold, but he's probably opening any two here. Almost. Yeah. I think I can defend this, yeah, for sure. And just giving up here. Ace-10 winning against these hands. Funny. Ooh. The river race with the nut flush. Such a cooler spot. It's not a cool spot, but a cooler spot. Okay. Come on now. I want the hand here. I want to catch his bounty. Didn't catch much bounties in this one at all. I mean, it doesn't have too many players. I think it's an any two call for him. But he actually has ace-8 suited in the big blind and hits it. Wow. Okay, 100%. So let's see. Just a $40 bump. But final table will be nice. We are still, I think, 4th in chips or something. Good game. Definitely running cold. Oh, it's the final table with seating and all that stuff. With a break, seating, So let me increase the size. ICM value, almost $600. Fine. I really hope to get the spots to slowly collect bounties, chip up, win this thing for, I would guess it's more than 1k in bounties if you ship this. Well, around 1k. No, probably it's, so total should be around 2k. I mean, this $650 bounty is massive. Yeah. Depending on how you run, I mean, if the chip leader wins this, he will make probably slightly over 2k in total. If someone else with a tiny bounty runs really good, I think they can make a total of 1k bounties plus the top price, of course, of 1k, of another 1k, or minimum 500. Well, they have to kill him for the bounty, so the minimum bounty will be the current bounty plus 650. So min cash for first, so to speak, is still 1.8. If you're running really good, maybe 2.2, 2.3. If you're running really, really good. Yeah, it's break time. I will still keep on recording because in 15 minutes it's break again. I don't want to chop it up too much, and we still have 2 tables here. So let's focus a little bit on these. So this is super early. I wanted to include some early grind play too. It's kind of boring normally because you just fold a bunch, you play a bunch of speculative hands in position, some light 4-betting maybe like in this spot. This wouldn't be a terrible. If this would be suited, again, I would probably bring in the light 4-bet, which he chose to do. Maybe it's not light, but I expect a lot of light 4-betting in these more expensive, like $80 tournaments, especially in position. This would be a spot, especially with ace-deuce, which is such an easy fold. If you got more action to even bring in the light 5-bet. But you can also out-level yourself and just find better spots. Wow. What was it? Raise? Okay, re-raise. Oh. Maybe I should just be glad to not bring in the knight 5-bet. My god. Oh, pocket nines is really bottom range. Ace-jack suited is total garbage. But here's some outs, the ace-jack guy. Oh my god. But here's some outs now too. Only 70% with top set, that's pretty crazy. But he holds. What the heck? So spewy. I mean, his winnings speak for themselves, so I probably shouldn't mark him as a fish. And I understand I like to bring in some spew plays, especially in a spot like here, where I said like his cold 4-bet looks to me very often it's a light one, or can be a light one. So I kind of understand it, but I still think just nines is just a fold. Unless he has ace-king suited, you're always behind here. Or the occasional light 4-bet. And then you don't win too much. Yeah, strange. And the ace-jack suited was just bad. That was just bad. Okay, so which is our actual position? Let's check again. 4th. And there's a long way to go for chip lead. I mean, making 2nd is possible, but that chip lead is insane. I think he has almost the same amount or around the same amount as everyone together. So average stack is 155. So let's calculate this. 9 times 1, 5, 8, 8, 8, 8. So divided by 2. No, let's just undo that. Say minus. Yeah, I don't want to. So again, 1, 5, 8, 8, 8, 8 minus the chip lead stack. 7, 1, 7. Huh? Sorry guys, I left out one number. So it's around, the stack remaining is like 800k and here's 700k. So almost the same as everyone else together, his chips. Where do I position myself? He will position himself there, but he might position himself in position to me, as will he. Probably putting myself here or here. Or I just stay here. And then he comes here and he comes here. But he should probably move. I'm going here. I don't know if it's a good idea. Does he use it? Come on. Well, if he doesn't, it's not too bad. He will go here and he probably stays there or goes there. Okay, he stayed. And him? That's not too bad. He might probably move here. If he moves here, that would be very annoying. Let's see. Or he goes here or there. Okay, well, I like my position. It's not really bad. Opposite of the big stack. Position on him. Yeah, he has position on me, but not too terrible. Good luck. 3 to suited. Gonna muck it, not gonna shove it on him. 3 high. Expect a lot of tiny bet snap fold. Okay, another snap. Rejam. Maybe he folded a 7 here, like 7-6 of, what could it be? Clubs or something. King 10. Whew. Yeah, easy fold now. I mean, I would have to open it on the button. And then I'm priced in against him. I'm definitely folding against any action from him. It's not a great spot on the button with King 10 off. Change the colors of the winnings, right? It's kind of irritating still to me why this is suddenly orange. Just such a tiny detail. I think it was green or something before. But it still confuses me. Ace 8 here. Attempt to steal 44%. If you wouldn't squeeze, I would at least think about it, but probably still fold. Now it's a snap fold. Stoggy squeeze. Okay. Jacks, 9s. Kind of makes sense. Eight, 7 suited. I think if these two bigs fold, can bring in the steal here. I don't know, now I'm just mucking it. 9s wins because he binks the turn. It's a strange call. Really strange. Really, really strange, to be honest. I don't even think you should do this with 9s. Maybe pocket 10s. And the squeeze. Wow. This is like a trap. Like kings plus. Aces, okay. I understand the squeeze, but I think it's too light. I think you just take a better spot. Because unless he's crazy, his range here is super strong. I don't expect actually so many traps. Some, but sure. Not surprised to see the aces here, but also borderline hands like ace, maybe ace jack suited, ace queen suited. 9s to jacks maybe. Because, I mean, it's under the gun open after all, so he could still flat 9s, and if a big stack rejams and he calls, he can lay it down. I think I see that here. Yeah, blind versus blind. How big? I don't want to see a king and an ace, so it can be tiny. Some 5x, some better. Check x, queen x, but I think half is not too bad. That's so strange. Queen 10 maybe. King, queen. Actually, I think he has quite some 5x here. Maybe some pocket 3s. So if he bombs it here, I think I should bring a 1/10 bet. I don't know about this turn call. What the heck is this turn? King check winning against kings. That's so bad for our ACM value. And that's... Ugh. I mean, it's just $60 more, but it's so important to have people bust. I mean, the flop is really great. What a beautiful flop for this hand. Well, no, he didn't even have the direct flush draw, so an okay flop. We're just gonna sit back and hope for a good spot. Not much we can do. We're kind of... Yeah, ICM is definitely there, but the money bumps are not so important. It's more important kind of to make chips, get a chance to pick up bounties and finish first. Or so... Still, I can't just play super aggro. Still, of course, ICM plays a big role, but yeah, laddering is good here. Just not as massive, but given that he's such a chip leader, actually, yeah, when I think about it now, laddering up becomes more important again. Overpotting that river. I think there's a lot of bluffs with the ace of spades and maybe a queen of spades. Of course, also some value. He just seems so aggro. That's a beautiful spot under the gun with kings. Let's hope we get a rejam here. I think there are quite some hands that are, like, of course there are quite some hands that are weaker that can rejam. I don't like to see the flat. I want to see the jam from him. It's gonna be a challenge. Just gonna flat this. Want to give him room to spew. That's fantastic. Yes. That's... Oh, didn't want to fold my sixes here. Please no chop chop. Just the deuce of hearts. Yes, yes, yes. That's lovely. C-bet, strange call. Gonna call this once. Nah. Not sure about the call here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. It's so stupid to fold the sixes, and this is also a stupid open. I'm gonna limp this. Such a good limping hand. If he jams... I mean, he should have a lot of jams, but... Yeah, I still bring in the min bet here. There are some turns I can keep barreling, and we get some immediate folds. Bringing the tiny, tiny c-bet here. I think you get more folds than you should. Gonna be interesting. I mean, we should have the best hand here 90% of the time, but I wonder what to do if he really jams here. Can he find any jams? It's really strange. I mean, I'm not too worried about the backdoor flush draw, unless he has something like, I don't know, 8-6, 8-4. Problem is, if I jam, I probably really get called by better. I think I'm gonna bring in the tiny bet and call a jam. Hope this is not a crazy cooler with a backdoor flush or backdoor 2-pair. Can he have any? I mean, he could have some 2-pair on the flop already. I think he expects me to jam the flushes, so he maybe thinks he can also bluff it. I don't see me folding here. Like, he shouldn't give me too many check X. But I'm barreling the turn again. Crazy queen 9 of... No. I think it's either 2-pair or bluff. And the super occasional flush. Okay. Yeah, 2-pair, fuck. Is this even a call? Oh man. The reason I'm betting this size on the river is to induce this type of play by a good player. With a weaker hand, of course. Very interesting. Difficult. Also, like I said, noticing I'm not playing my A game, so maybe I can find a fold here or just jam river, but I think he still calls the river. Yeah. Maybe it's just a cooler spot. You tell me in the comments, and I'll be back after the break. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.